It is Friday, February 2nd of 2018, and you're listening to episode 139 of the BCC podcast. I'm LQ, and joining me today is Mace. How are you doing today, Mace?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. We've got a lot of exciting news this week.
And also on the cast with me today is Malurus.
Malorus, if you don't mind. Yeah,
Malurus
like
sounds like the feminine version of Malurus. I've always said Malurus.
Yeah,
You know,
and
it's
that's
deeper, but Malurus sounds like the female version of your name.
Of course, you would think that. All LQ's been doing all week to me is just burning me, and I feel crushed.
Well, I mean, I guess that was the purpose, so you're welcome.
It's super effective.
And finally, joining us today is Klenda.
You know what really ticks me off? When people pronounce February.
Why did you say my name? You
Darn
gotta
it.
bleep
Why
that
would you
out,
do
man.
Why do you keep
You're
doing
going
that?
to do this on live stream, I swear, and I'm just gonna be...
He probably is, actually.
Mal, you're just gonna have to do a reveal video for your
This is
name.
literally the... is this the earliest in the podcast he's ever done it?
No, I've done
No.
it in the intro.
Okay.
Well, you know at Brick Fair I'm going to slip up at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We all know that. He's good.
but...
You're just going to slip up with literally everybody except Leo.
No,
Mal,
he'll
meet up
call
with Orion
everyone
and do a
else
Cooking
by
Hero
their
Factory
screen
reveal
name.
video.
You see, that's what kind of ticks me off. Like, he's fine with calling everyone else by their screen name, but not me. It's just, okay.
He'll occasionally do it with me too, but not generally on call. Not the way he does you. You're special.
Well,
Yes.
you see,
Very
my
proud.
screen name is also my nickname, so it works.
That's excellent.
So Brick Fair is actually a public thing now.
It is, which is really
Yay.
weird because right
Not at
now
the time
it
of this
hasn't happened
recording,
yet,
but when
to
it comes
anyone
out.
listening, then it has already happened.
Yeah, within a few hours from now,
Few
we're gonna tell
hours.
y'all.
45 minutes from now, we're late.
You were very late. And we've got so much news. So
Yes,
much.
so
We do.
we should get right into that. We'll probably talk about Brick Fair a bit more next week once we have concerns and disappointed fans sending in comments.
Fair enough.
I don't know what everyone thinks the announcement is going to be. All I can say is everyone's guesses so far have been so far off. And yeah,
But
I'm
we
pretty
only
sure they're
told,
expecting
like,
something else.
2 people, to be fair.
No,
gotta
I
say,
had them guess in public too, not just the mods.
Oh, well.
I gotta say,
They're
when
the
that
ones who
one guy
guess the
said he's
most.
getting married, I literally laughed for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Why would we make a live stream announcement if someone was getting married anyways?
I don't know. It sounds like something that someone would do.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like a main event on the channel, not unless we vlog it.
Yeah, but you see, they assumed it was Orion, and Orion would vlog it. He would.
Not on our channel, though. That would go-
It might be an I don't
maybe
care
as a
video, but it
Patreon
might be
exclusive.
Cooking Hero Factory bulk cake. Bulk wedding cake.
Oh no.
Don't give him ideas. He does not need any more of those. He's
But we do
dangerous
have a lot of
enough as
news
is.
today, so we should probably get right into it, because this is going to be a shorter podcast as is.
That is true.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the first and probably biggest piece of news this week. Nexo Knights is confirmed to come to an end. This winter wave is its last wave, which really isn't surprising. Nexo Knights it went by the standard LEGO release schedule.
Rest in pieces, Nexo Knights.
You know,
It was nice. Well,
I'm kind of both disappointed and glad that Ford isn't here, because at one hand, I want to hear from the super fan what he thinks, but at the same
No, you
time,
don't.
I know how salty he can be. Sorry, Ford, but you can be a little salty. So,
You say the
yeah.
little. He's saltier than a chunk of rock salt the size of your head.
Yeah, so... Yeah, Nexo Knights is
I'm-
dead.
I'm sure we'll hear from Ford in a future episode about that.
We're gonna have an
Oh, we
entire
will
segment where
hear
he's just
many
ranting.
times. Many future episodes.
So, as we know so far, there is no replacement, except for Harry Potter, I believe, is coming back in the summer wave, so that'll kind of take the fantasy slot from what I've discussed with Ford. However, I do hope next year we see LEGO launch another original IP, but we'll have to wait and see.
That'd be cool. I'd be down to see what they invent next.
Okay, this is something that's taking me off, but I'm not going to talk about it too much here because I want to make a quick thoughts video on it.
Ooh.
Classic Kingdom and Classic Space are not coming back, people.
Ever.
They're just not. And I'll discuss in more detail on the channel later.
Just plugging that in.
Yeah. So, anyone else have anything to say about that? I feel like we'll talk about it way more in the future.
We're going to
than
talk
now.
about it later, and honestly, it's better to discuss it less while Ford is not here, because basically when Ford's on, we're all going to hear about it anyway. Might as well stick it in there.
It's like when The Force Awakens came out.
Oh, gosh.
We're
God,
still
PTSD.
having the
So something else is
repercussions.
coming out, and that is
Oh.
Unikitty. Not minifigure series exactly. I don't think that's what it's called in this article, but yeah, Unikitty blind bags are coming.
OMG, whoa.
But
What? Mace?
That's
Wow.
exactly what I've always sarcastically wanted.
I do wonder if there is a market for these. There might be, but
might be.
Possibly.
I really don't know. The same people who like Powerpuffs?
everyone hates the Powerpuff Girls now.
Exactly. Anyway, this says that there are going to be 12 Unikitty minifigures, but we don't know if that just means 12 versions of Unikitty or 12 different characters. from the
I'm
show.
sure there'll be like some of the other main characters from the show.
Probably. I mean,
Like,
the
yeah,
poster
Her dead
has
brother
more than one
Puppy
person.
Corn,
Yeah, her dead
Yes.
brother.
who I think it must be a half brother or something, considering they're not entirely the same species.
You know what I think is strange about that brother? He's got that spiky thing around his neck, which makes me think he has issues.
He's a slave.
Possibly. He is a dog.
I mean, there's got to be some explanation why he wasn't in the Lego movie, and no matter how you stack it, it's a dark explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that gray brick in this poster? I
He's
feel like
a
he'd be my
brick.
favorite character.
The green guy with the hawk head?
No, the
No,
great brick.
not in the right.
Oh, the green brick.
This
Okay.
poster's
The
been out
gray
for a
brick,
while,
not the
but
green
we
one.
just didn't discuss it, at least not while I was here.
that reminds
Mal, did you guys ever discuss it?
Yes, unfortunately.
that brick reminds me of one of my teachers.
Huh.
Yes.
I have no idea how to respond to that.
Because they're just another brick in the wall.
No, but it's a
Which-
it's a brick in the wall, but it has a very specific.
See, if we
expression.
weren't on the podcast, I could have follow-up questions, but
Maybe
anyway.
some other time.
these will be interesting because I believe this is the first time we've gotten blind bags that aren't specifically classic minifigures.
Dude,
And
does
you can't get less classic
Unikitty-
than this.
Oh,
Count as a
scalpers are gonna
minifigure.
have such a hard time figuring out who is who.
Well, no, because the earpieces will give it away.
Certain earpieces, perhaps, but a lot of them are just slopes.
Yeah, but look, like the dog has like the tooth piece for his ears because they go downward instead of up.
That's true. It'll definitely be a lot harder than usual.
And then that Professor Cat has different triangular pieces for ears and also around a head. And that gray brick will just be paying for one brick in a bag.
Maybe we have to build the brick out of little bricks.
Possibly.
But it's only 3 studs. You can't, and only
Yes.
1 brick high.
Yes, it's not to scale.
Yeah, you build it out of 9 different flat 1x1s.
Yes.
That don't stay together.
Yeah, they don't stay together at all.
No, you have one of those little.
Oh, you put
very
a
flat-
sticker on the
You know
front,
what
and the
is
sticker
weird?
holds it all together.
I forgot about this, but when I first saw it, I thought of it. We're supposed to be getting Harry Potter for the fall minifigure series.
Yes.
Does that mean that rumor is not... Well, we've already gotten a semi-leaked list, too. So, are there going to be 2 blind bags running at once?
Maybe. Watch as someone tries to pay for one and gets the other. I mean, they'll
Well,
probably
you gotta be-
label the outside of the bag and stuff, but still.
Yeah, you've got to be, like, not only blind, but kind of stupid, because...
I like that.
Poor
Can I
blind
keep
man
that?
Joe.
Kinda stupid.
they're not going to feel at all the same. And if you're blind and you're shopping for... Darn, no, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that.
If you're
Wow.
blind, no,
That
I
is-
got nothing.
Everyone probably leaped to.
I was
back
going to
from
say you shouldn't be shopping for stuff that only looks different on the outside, but blind bags we're all blind looking at blind bags, so I guess that's kind of your thing if you're blind is collectible minifigures.
Except you can't see the decals.
I
Well,
assume
you can feel for the
printer.
pieces.
That's true. I wonder how long it'll be before they have Braille Lego instructions.
No, new printing is too smooth to feel.
It is.
Get all old retro sets.
I'm not sure if that really even is that much better. I
I
just
don't
know this
know.
minifigure here, I'm feeling it, and yeah, it just feels smooth.
Well, you're not blind, so.
Yeah, you don't have super
You don't have
radar
as much
sense of
practice.
touch.
Me, I could be like Daredevil and I could smell what's inside of the blind bag.
Smells like plastic and death.
Like on that one episode normally they do a pretty good job in that show, but there's that one episode where he has to get in the toolbox, and it seemed way too clear that he wasn't blind. Like, even for his powers, there should be certain limits to him, I would think. How to get past Daredevil completely is you just print something on paper. He could not tell what that was at all.
Oh, but he can feel
What
the
you could
ink.
feel, yeah.
Not if you ink the whole thing with different colors.
Oh snap!
Ooh, that's
but
a good trick. But
if you do,
I think you can-
there's
Like
a
spinning.
different
he'd
No,
still
I-
be
texture.
he'd still be able to feel the difference.
He's able to feel different colors.
Is he?
Well, that was the way it was in the original comics, and I'm an original comic snob, so.
How can you do
You're a snob
colors
of
actually
everything,
feel
apparently.
different?
Not
Oh.
everything.
You see, if it was Green Lanterns, that makes sense.
I'm
Pretend
not
it's Marvel.
saying it
Mace,
makes
the
sense.
Green Lanterns have nothing to do with being blind.
No, but feeling the colors would feel different in the DC universe. In the Marvel universe, they would not feel different.
Wait, so in the DC universe, the colors, not only the lantern colors, but like every color has power?
Possibly.
Then what about for the lantern, the colors that don't have a lantern currently, like gray or
Brown.
Fuchsia.
transparent dark azure?
Oh snap!
I'm pretty sure Dr. Azure is covered by one or two of them.
What about
Brown.
lime?
Yeah, there's definitely not brown.
I guess brown feels like nothing.
Is there a maroon lantern?
No.
Mace has been giving me history lessons on the lanterns lately.
Really?
Yes. We didn't
Yes.
get past the first three, though.
I'm missing out.
Yeah, we were talking for like an hour and a half the other night, and I was just asking questions about all the lanterns and found that there's so many plot holes.
I'm so sorry that I missed that.
And it turns out at least two of those plot holes were because I misremembered key points of the story on account of I never actually read it in person.
Wow.
So I can explain them now that I've
Never
brushed
mind,
up.
my teacher is a fraud.
Hey, I warned you ahead of time that I would not know everything exactly, but I could give
I
you
didn't
my
sign
best
anything, though.
guess. That's true, but I have Leo to corroborate my comment.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you go to
hearsay, but
Leo
it'll
for
still-
credibility.
It's hearsay, but it'll still count.
Speaking of DC Comics, I mean, there's a new like LEGO Batman kind of DC superheroes out now.
I'm just gonna come right off and say that this picture, the Batmobile, has bad foreshortening.
I don't like that version of the Batmobile.
Fortunately, it is not the one being used.
They
Yeah,
Unsure
Right,
what it
yeah.
will look like, but, I'm kind of glad to have remote control of the vehicles again. There's something nostalgic about them.
I'm just...
That is so
this
cool.
can't be cheap.
Oh, it's
Old
it's
LEGO
gonna-
remote control stuff was so expensive, and we haven't seen it in a while. I'm kind of disappointed that you have to use a smartphone to control it, because I don't like using smartphones to control every toy now. I want to have an actual controller.
Mm-hmm. Like my Manus crabs, their controllers still work for them. It's awesome.
Wow. I want me a Manas crab now.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
And they
Well,
don't
it
need a
says it's
phone
gonna
to be great.
100 euros. But
Yeah,
they don't
but
configure
Euros
stuff
and
evenly.
USD have been so variant lately.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anywhere from 120 to 80.
It's gonna be a $250 set, but it's gonna be made out of $20 of pieces.
That's encouraging.
That's not
I
accurate.
actually need to read way more about Nuremberg Toy Fair. I've not had time to keep up on it.
A lot of the news we're covering this week is the stuff that was in that toy fair.
Yeah, but New York Toy Fair is pretty soon, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's like when we get the real stuff, the pictures.
And according to the latest LEGO event thing next month, we get to see some new LEGO Marvel sets. I'm excited for that.
Also, LEGO is having that convention soon. LEGO Life, is it?
I think. I'm not sure. On account I don't go to their convention.
Well, it's the first time LEGO has ever hosted their own convention, I believe.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, TTV is going to be there.
Ooh, are they going
I
to
bet
spam
they-
all the officials about Bionicle G3?
I am most certain they will not because they have
They're
a shred of
professionals.
dignity,
Yeah, they're professionals.
and no one wants
Collectively?
that.
Hey, I want any Bionicle G3 in any form from any company.
Really?
No.
I kinda
you-
don't want
Within
Oh, Mace.
reason,
No,
within
you don't.
reason. Within reason.
Mace, what would you do if Zack Snyder did Bionicle?
Actually, I'd kind of like to see that.
I would
That's
be
terrifying, actually.
interested in seeing a... We've already seen a lot of lighthearted takes. I'd be interested
If
in
we're gonna
seeing
have another
his
Bionicle
extremely
train wreck, it
edgelordy
may as well
one.
be entertaining.
Yeah, his Snyder's would be edgelord as Karzani, but hey,
Karzani was very, very edgy, actually.
did you see
we
his
should
mask?
move on. I love
His
how we
original
say that we're
mask,
going
not
to
his
be-
two shoes glued together mask. His original mask. Now that was edgelord.
I love how we say we're going to move really fast in this, and then we spend a
That was actually
huge chunk of time
all our
doing
news
it.
for segment 1.
We
Yeah.
moved pretty quickly. We were ahead of schedule.
That works. Okay.
But I guess this is a pretty good place as any to cut then, because we are out of news for this segment because we have that live stream coming up. This is going to be a shorter podcast.
Yes.
So, on the other side of the break, we're going to talk about some LEGO Summer 2018 sets, at least a few of them, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom sets,
Yes.
and Speed Champion 2 official images. So stick around for that. Want to join in on the discussion? Join the BCC Crew Discord server. Link is in the description below.